Hey guys, welcome back to UA, where Cole and I just had a really interesting conversation, and now we're going to talk a little bit about The Last of Us leaks. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Well, first of all, hi. Noah didn't let me introduce myself, so I figured I'd do that.
Everyone knows who you are, bro. You're the Defy Siege.
The real Defy Siege.
Cool guy.
Okay, so yeah, we're testing out this setup where we both record while we're talking. Because, you know, the corona,
And
we can't do it in person.
where we both look kind of homeless because of the quarantine.
Yeah, man, I need a haircut so bad.
Or
My
at least
hair is
I
like,
don't know about
the
you.
problem with my hair is that it grows straight. So, like, when it gets long in the back and it's still, like, in between lengths, it looks so bad. Like, oh, it's just, so yeah.
And my problem is my hair is so curly that when it's at this weird length, it just kind of goes fucking everywhere, and it's really bad.
Indeed.
But it's fine because my girlfriend doesn't have to see it, so whatever.
Yeah, Nunu has a girlfriend now. It's like, it's the first time ever that Nunu had a girlfriend that I don't. It's like we're switching. I have a girlfriend, then I break up, and then we break up, and then 5 seconds later, Nunu has one. It's like, what the fuck?
There we go.
We can't hold simultaneous relationships, Noah. Maybe this is a sign
That's
that
it,
we
yeah,
should
because
just
when-
get in a
because
relationship
when we're
together.
Both single, exactly. When we're both single, then we're the ones who are together. Everyone knows that. Come on, how many people on our comments call us gay all of the time?
Dude,
I guess they're just
they
kinda
also think
known
we're
at
brothers.
this point. How does? Ugh, I don't want to think about that.
Okay, let's get into the video.
What are you
doing,
step bro? Anyway,
Dude, those videos are the best. Okay, so,
oh really now?
shut up. Okay, we are here not to talk about porn, but to talk about The Last of Us. So,
There's probably porn of that game too.
well, maybe that's one of the spoilers. So, lesbian porn with
That's
Dina
why
and
people are
Ellie.
mad. They leaked a sex scene.
Trigger all of the white. What are they called? I don't even know. The what do they call them? The beta male. What do they call them?
The neckbeards.
No, there's like a
Incels,
something
whatever.
male that the leftists call the right-leaning dudes. I don't know what they're called. Something males like is
Incels, I think. It's like the people who can't get laid.
I don't fucking whatever. It doesn't matter.
Whatever. Anyway, very irrelevant as usual for us. But
Yeah. So, a couple days ago, so we're a little bit late to the party, but it's not that big a deal. Naughty Dog had a bunch of well, not Naughty Dog, but there was a huge leak. I'm gonna just move my camera over a little bit, guys, because actually, no, that should be fine.
It's very professional.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move it. Sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
basically the story
Yeah,
was
no,
that
you
some
explain. I'm an
QA
idiot.
tester got pissed off because he wasn't paid properly or something, and he leaked a pre-release build of the game with like a shit ton of gameplay footage, which is whatever, fine, but then also pretty much every cutscene, or at least like a bunch of the really big cutscenes. So yeah, I'm sure if anybody knows anything about The Last of Us, you've probably heard of this already, but don't go searching for spoilers. I can attest that they're all over fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
I think the one I saw was fake. I hope it was anyway. But yeah, like there's stuff floating around all over the web, so just be careful, guys.
Yeah, so pretty much what we want to talk about in this video is just our quick thoughts about the leaks and what that has done for the outcome of the game now.
And we're not going to talk about any of the spoilers because, like I said, we don't know them. We don't want to know. We're going to talk about sort of like more of the discussion around the leaks and what the leaks mean. So don't worry about having anything spoiled for you.
Yeah, we're even going to turn off the comment section of this video just to make sure that none of the people who watch this try to spoil it for other people. If you guys did know about this already, which I'm sure most of you guys have, but yeah, it's also for us too because we don't want to read it by accident. So, okay, I'll explain. First, let's just explain quickly what we were doing when we found out about this shit. I was just on YouTube and I'm subscribed to this guy called No Bullshit. He has, I think, like 600 or 700k subs. I might be wrong on that, but whatever. He just does a bunch of like political videos. Point is, he premiered one of his videos that was coming out a few hours later, and it was a thumbnail of Ellie, and it basically just said like The Last of Us ending leaks. And and it said like the title was something like progressive agenda confirmed, or I don't know, something like that. So I saw that, I'm like, oh no. But I knew that since it was being premiered, like I had a chance to like not get spoiled. So I didn't watch the video, but that's how I found out like kind of that it had happened. And I searched up quickly on YouTube like just The Last of Us 2, and I saw a ton of videos being made. Luckily, I didn't see any spoilers. The only thing I saw was like a title, half of a title before I clicked off that said like angry ex-employee leaks, and then I clicked off. So that's really all I know about the spoilers. I know absolutely nothing about the context of the spoilers. I know that like what Noah said already, that I know it's cutscenes. I know there's the ending. Part of the ending is leaked. I know that a bunch of the gameplay came out. So there's tons of stuff that got leaked, which is just ridiculous, and it sucks. Like I feel bad for a lot of people that have been spoiled already.
I feel bad for the people who are working on the game.
Yeah, that too, man.
Like,
imagine how demotivating that is.
5-6 years of your life putting everything into this game, and we already know how Naughty Dog treats their employees, so they were working really fucking hard on this, only to have a bunch of plot details without any context leak out like a month before the game's released, and have a lot of people pissed off based on those details, and basically just spoil the game that you've been working on for so long. It sucks, and I feel way worse for them than I do for like Naughty Dog's leadership or any of like the higher up people, because I think that like if the working conditions weren't so shitty, this probably wouldn't have happened in the first place. So if anything good comes of this, it might actually enact some kind of change in the company. At least we can hope for it, but it's still just a shitty situation all around.
Yeah, like it'd be like the equivalent of us working on Departure for 2 years, which is basically how long we had started. Like that's when we started. It was 2 years ago. That's like essentially, to a smaller scale, obviously, us getting like basically 95% of the thing done, and well, I guess it's already completed, right? The game's already finished. Like are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like us.
Mostly.
Yeah.
They're just doing like bugs and stuff.
Yeah. So that's like us basically finishing the Departure, and just going back to fix little things, and then all of a sudden, boom! Like Defy Mercy comes in, steals the freaking thing, releases it because he's mad that we didn't feature him in the video. And like
and releases like clips of an older, shittier version, and only like certain parts of it.
Yeah, like it,
or only like the most surprising parts or something.
Yeah, like the part at the end with like the fucking the Uncharted Archive, Nolan North shout out, and like all the pictures with the memories, and then that section in the middle of Noah's part with all the shit motion track. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be crushing for me if someone if Mercy leaked that shit. Mercy, fuck you. But yeah, like it would suck, and I definitely feel for the developers. Like it would probably be like, yeah, it would spoil their whole work, really. Like it sucks.
Mm-hmm. And like whether I end up agreeing with their story choices or not, because that's apparently a really big point of controversy, I still don't think it deserved to come out like this.
No, not at all. Like no game, good or bad, doesn't deserve to be. Like this is really the first time this has happened. Like to, you know what I mean, that I know of. I don't know of any other game, especially this big, that has been released like that before it came out. Like that's
not in the same high profile way. Definitely not. And it's kind of like I mentioned in the podcast episode, which is probably going to end up coming out after this, but we recorded it a couple weeks ago. This just kind of seems like the little end cap on a really friggin' unlucky development cycle. Like you think about all the shit that's happened to this game before it came out, like man, they've had it bad.
Yeah, they've had some difficulties, to say the least.
Pretty big setbacks, yeah. And it's just the kind of last middle finger. We'll see. I guess, do you want to talk a little bit about people's reaction to the game? I don't want to go too detailed because I don't know how sensitive people are to spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Like, I haven't read people's reactions to the spoilers, but I watched, okay, I'll just say this part. So, I found out...
Again, just before we get started, if you want to know absolutely nothing about this game, just stop watching now, because we're going to, these reactions might tell you, like, a little bit, so... Yeah.
Yeah, like it'll give you the rundown of the content of like what is being spoiled, but not like the context of it. So if you don't want to know anything, then yeah, click off now. If you're a little bit curious just to what was leaked, but not actually what specifically, like the information, like I don't know how to explain the context, that's the easiest way to explain it. Whatever.
If you want to see like what people's reactions are to the leaks, then you can keep watching.
Yeah.
It's not really a big spoiler.
Yeah, it's not. It's,
Anyway, I'm sure people will have clicked off by now if they didn't want to hear. So
correct. Okay, so
yeah.
I'll just start off with this. So I watched RobinGamings. He made 2 videos. He may have made more at this point, but I know that yesterday when I watched them, there was only 2 videos of Robin talking about what was leaked. Not like it was spoiler free, obviously, because he didn't want to spoil anything. So it was cool. So he made 2 videos just talking about what had happened and his thoughts on it. And he basically just talked about how okay. 2 years ago, Noah and I made a podcast with Petey. For those of you guys who watched it and remember it, then you'll understand where I'm going with this. So we talked about this video that Robin Gaming made at the time, so July 2018, around there. And he basically was talking about Naughty Dog's progressive agenda with their company, and that he was worried that would kind of leak into the story of The Last of Us 2. And he brought up some points about what Neil Druckmann and just Naughty Dog in general has been doing that has been kind of pandering to a certain audience. And he brought up some good points. Not everyone agrees with what he said, obviously, but the whole point of the video was just to give his opinion on what he has seen with the company and what they're doing publicly, which is totally fair. Anyways, he got a lot of backlash about it. He was basically saying that Naughty Dog has been pandering to a bunch of SJW, virtue signaling and all, you know, kind of pleasing the LGBTQ community to like too far of an extent and stuff like that. If you want to know more, you can watch the video. I will link it in the description. But anyways, he basically made a video 2 days ago saying that he's glad that he didn't delete that video because he's been getting so much hate on that video for 2 years straight now. Like, he said he gets shit about that video like almost every day. Like, he said he's gotten banned from media platforms. I can't remember what it's called, but he basically got banned off this platform just because somebody was talking him up on this platform. He didn't even have an account. He never went on it. Somebody was promoting one of his videos, and someone's like, "Oh my God, that's the guy who made that video about like anti-SJW, like gay, all that stuff, things," and he got banned from the media service because people don't like his opinion. Anyways, he gets hate all the time for it, but he said that he's glad that he had thoughts of deleting the video because he was so tired of the hate and so tired of the critics, like of just the constant remarks of being called a freaking sexist and homophobe and all that stuff. Every bad thing you could possibly think of, he was called. So he said he was happy that he stuck by his decision to not take the video down, because what he said in the video, all his points about what Naughty Dog was doing, turned out to be pretty related to the spoilers that came out, which basically doesn't really confirm specifically what the spoilers were, but it kind of gives you an idea that a lot of it was kind of like maybe some of the LGBTQ stuff, and maybe a transgender character, maybe all sorts of things could have been forced and maybe have affected the story in a negative way. So I think a lot of people who are aware of the spoilers, and it's really hard for Noah and I to like talk about what happened because we don't know and we don't want to find out. So we're sorry if you came for a spoilery video talking about what happened. We don't want to spoil it for ourselves, so we just kind of refuse to do that. Even for a video, it's just not worth it for us. So bear with us as I like kind of talk around what I'm saying. But yeah, so a lot of people are mad about the uh, the social justice aspect of the game that they kind of implemented, assuming that's what it was, because I think that's what it was for the most part. And then, on top of everything else, just the fact that everything got leaked is also just annoying. Like, and it's definitely, it's definitely pissing out a lot of people, and I totally understand it. Like, I'd be just as pissed if I was spoiled with all this stuff. There's people going out of their way to spoil fans on Twitter. It's ridiculous. Yep. Like, oh man, like,
yeah, don't go on any of the PlayStation tweets or any of the Naughty Dog employees or anything, because it's just a shit show down there.
Yeah, like if you follow anyone who does The Last of Us content, like, do not follow them. If you're on Twitter with that stuff, don't go on Twitter. If you're subscribed to people who are making videos about spoiler, unsubscribe. Like, I unsubscribed to RobinGaming because even if he does, like, I don't think he will, but I just did it in case anything is made and it spoils me. Like, do your best to try to distance yourself from that stuff until the game comes out. But Noah, talk about what happened with Sony and what they decided to do.
Yeah, so one good thing that came out of this is that Sony has finally set a release date for the game. I guess this shit really pushed them over the edge. They decided that the new release date is officially June 19th, which is only about a month from the original release date before they delayed it. So, yeah, it really lit a fire under their ass. From what I've heard, it seems like the game's story was kind of meant to be really shocking, so they want to like get it out there before too many people are spoiled and before it sort of ruins that whole point. Again, I don't really know a lot about the spoilers, but yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. So June 19th, we can all find out for ourselves, assuming it hasn't been spoiled for us already.
Yeah, so Noah and I will definitely be doing videos for the game when it comes out, so that's the bright side for you guys who want to see that. We are also, like Noah said earlier, we did a podcast like a week or so ago, maybe a little bit more. Hasn't gotten finished yet. It was supposed to be our first video back, but seeing as this came out, we figured this should come out before. So we have that. We have a couple ideas for other stuff that we can do while we are social distancing, and
a lot more ideas for things that we can do once this is over. Who knows when that'll be, but yeah.
Yeah, like that stuff comes later, but yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. And then The Last of Us, obviously, when we've been planning to make The Last of Us videos literally ever since it was announced. So don't worry, that'll be out there. I don't know, Noah, do you think you'll do a walkthrough or anything like that for it? I'm not sure if I really want to, but
I don't know. I feel like if someone wants to watch a walkthrough, there's plenty of channels out there who are gonna do that. I'd probably rather just make videos talking about our opinions on the game and that sort of thing.
Yeah, like maybe we could do kind of like a hybrid version of it, like kind of do a review of like maybe every chapter or like every section, like every season. Yeah. Maybe if they do the same thing as the first game where they do it in seasons, maybe we can do that. I don't know. We'll think of that down a little bit later on, what we'll do, but we'll definitely have those videos come out. 100% we're going to make thoughts on whether or not the spoilers were that big, because we're going to go back and look at what came out now 7 weeks from now when the game comes out.
Oh yeah, and 100%. And I think it'll be really interesting to see whether people's reactions were actually justified once we have the entire story and all of the context. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. I think that'll be kind of cool, a little retrospective.
Yeah.
You were saying? Cool.
I was just going to say that we could do we could see if PD wants to come back. And I mean, I asked him today, funny enough. I asked PD if he wanted to make a video when the game comes out about the political side, because we had talked about that in the podcast and he had some pretty strong opinions, but I don't know if he really wants to, just because he said he hasn't even played the first game and he doesn't plan on playing the second one, so it doesn't really... Why? I have no idea, dude, but it doesn't really affect him as much. Like, he doesn't really... He more just had opinions about Robin, I think, but we could see if he wants to do that. But I'd be down to do something like that. Like, we'll definitely cover that. Like, I will, if Noah's... I'm sure Noah's willing to do it too. But that political side of it, like that controversial side, if it is end up being, controversial, then 100% we'll cover that. So that'll be cool. But yeah, so many videos we can do off that game. It'll be great. Unfortunately, no multiplayer, so that's out of the question. But we already know that. So
there are rumors that there's a multiplayer coming. Like Naughty Dog's multiplayer team is still hiring for The Last of Us and stuff. And who was it? I think Bruce Straley, after he left, or one of those high up employees said that like they were doing a lot of great work on a Last of Us multiplayer. So I think it's probably going to be a standalone release sometime in the next like couple of years. So
well,
that'll be cool.
I figured it'd be like probably release it with the PS5. No, like that's probably maybe that's what they're planning on.
Yeah, that maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll see now with COVID and all this. I'm sure a lot of that stuff is going to get pushed back.
Oh, literally, legit everything.
But I could see them definitely. Yeah. But no, I could easily see them making like a standalone factions. With some kind of live service, kind of like the new Modern Warfare. Just slowly like drip feeding new content and trying to keep it alive for years to come. Because the first game definitely had a lot of staying power. Hell, I still like play it sometimes. But yeah, there's not really much else to go off other than former employees saying that something's in the works.
Right.
But yeah, in the meantime, we'll definitely be covering the single player. And
for sure, yeah.
I'm cool with that, as long as it's good.
Yeah, we're gonna cover as much as we can. But anyways, guys, we don't want to make this video too long because we've already been recording for 22 minutes, and I'm not sure how much we'll end up cutting out because we did talk basically the whole time. So we will see you in the podcast, which will probably be the next video. But yeah, like I said, comments will be disabled for this video so that there won't be any spoilers. So sorry for you who want to comment. We do want to interact with you guys, but just for this video, we won't have them there, just to save anyone's sanity. But yeah, it has been a good couple days of avoiding the internet, and it will be for the rest of this 7 weeks or whatever. So yeah, do your best to, as cheesy as it sounds, social distance from the internet. If you're involved with all that stuff, like if you're heavily like into the gaming behind the scenes part of YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff, do not get involved with that because you will definitely get spoiled. So we warned you.
Yeah, so now you can't just avoid your real life friends. You got to avoid all your internet friends too.
Exactly. So what we're saying is, get a fucking life. That's what we're trying to say.
Or don't, because just sit around and watch Netflix like everyone else is doing.
Netflix and chill if you have someone to chill with. Like, Noah, do you want to Netflix and chill when this is all over?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Dude, I'm so down. Dude, don't tell your girlfriend. Your girlfriend does not need to know, okay? I was dating you first.
I'm sure she'll be okay.
She actually stole you from me.
That's true.
Fun fact, guys. His girlfriend is an asshole because I was dating Noah first. He's just too embarrassed to tell her. He's afraid she'll dump him.
She doesn't actually, she doesn't know about you yet. I'm worried she's going to get jealous, you know?
Are you fucking kidding me? You haven't even told her about me?
Goddamn, have you guys seen this motherfucker? Yeah, she doesn't know that we're fucking.
Like... that we're fucking. Yeah, that's different. Okay, I thought you said just like you haven't told her about me like at all. Like,
no, she knows about. Like, he's getting jealous now, guys. You see?
Dude, I'm blushing.
It's okay, Cole.
Well, I'm not blushing. My face is getting red because I'm fucking jealous, but it's fine.
Yeah, obviously she's heard about you. I haven't shown her.
Wow, you like that was like a you implied something with that. Yet. Obviously, she knows about you. What are you implying with that, Nunu? That I'm fucking crazy? Is that what you're implying?
No. Oh my god. I don't. I'm scared to even answer. I don't know where this is gonna go.
That I'm super appealing. Like, what is it? Tell me.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no. I mean that you're one of my like good friends. So of course she knows about you. I haven't showed her any of our old videos yet. I don't know if our relationship can handle the how suck your own dick video. I don't know if she's ever going to see that. So.
Okay, so...
Jackie, if you're watching this like a year from now, I'm sorry for lying, but this was for your own good.
Dude.
You do not want to see it.
Dude. 925,000. We're so close to 1 million.
Holy shit. I told you it would pick up again. I told you.
It got like 4,000 views in a day. Dude, I woke up at 6 this morning. and it had 924,000. I refreshed, and I was on YouTube for probably 3 hours. I refreshed our page, 925. It got 1,000 views in the morning.
Just makes me sad.
It's fucking
It makes me
disgusting.
happy,
It's
but
gross.
it makes me sad too.
Okay, guys. So we're
Anyway,
gonna head out,
guys,
but hold on, Noah. You
yeah,
you
thanks
do
for
the
watching.
outro. No, you do the outro. Let me just say this
Okay.
first. I'm signing off, but I found footage from 2 years ago with me and my sister,
Yes.
and considering we just addressed that video, I feel like the best way to end off this video on a high note is to show you this lost footage that I never uploaded because I don't really know why I didn't upload it, but it's pretty interesting, and I talk about being the best, Noah and I being the best blowjob instructors out there. We have a video talking about it. So we'll end off this video with that video. So
I can't believe we never thought about it that Jack Hudson is kind of our competitor. Like, we shouldn't have been giving him that publicity, dude.
dude, that video has 1,000 views. That's not that much publicity.
True.
Anyways.
Thank God. Our business is safe. Oh, God.
Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Noah, do your lovely outro.
Yeah, so on that note, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you stay safe, both in real life and online. And we'll catch you in the next one, whenever that is. Peace.
See ya.
Now let's pray that my video actually stayed recording. Oh, thank God.
So you may be wondering, why the fuck do I have shit on my face? Well, that's a great question. Thank her. Oh, I just got your boobs in the shot. Perfect. Thumbnail. Okay, I'll cut that out. Here, record me. So I have shit on my face. I don't know what I'm going to use this in, but I figured I'd let you guys know because, okay, my fucking face stings. I have a lot of pores I need to what does this do?
Clean out your pores.
I need to clean out my pores because I got a lot of pimples. If any of you guys have pimples, I don't suggest this. Just live with them. This shit fucking stings!
Maybe you're just a pussy.
Hey, you are what you eat.
By that logic, you are Oreos and Miss Vicky's chips.
It's actually not a bad combination. Eating them together is not that good, but they're both separately pretty good.
You're a dick. What does it tell you about what you eat?
I don't eat dick, though. But I do teach how to suck dick. And if you always want to know, make sure you check out my lessons, Cole, the blowjob instructor.
Right now, looking more like you ate ass.
Hey, somebody asked that in the comments, said, how do you eat your own ass? No, it was like, you gotta remove 2 ribs for that. See, I removed 2 ribs for that. That's why my face is all shitty. Okay, give me, I'm gonna record myself in it. Anyways, yeah, see you later. My face legitimately